Welcome to this next video on fund development. Today we'll be talking about corporate giving. I'm David Schreier, and you can download the resources to this video by clicking on the link that was sent to you by FSI. In the previous video, we looked at individual giving with a focus on solicitation and stewardship. In this video, we'll look at how to establish a multifaceted relationship with a corporation. A corporation could be the local Jiffy Lube down the block from you or a Fortune 100 company. Whether a large business or a small one, it's important for ministries to understand the motivations behind corporate giving. There's a difference between charitable giving and a marketing initiative. And in a marketing initiative, which we'll explore today, it's an opportunity for both a ministry and a business to see a mutual investment in each other's good fortunes. As you can see in the following chart, there's a lot of money given away by businesses in the United States, so don't leave money on the table. Milton Friedman once said, "The business of business is business." So whereas with a foundation, the primary focus of giving is to fulfill their mission, and with individuals giving, the primary focus is for personal fulfillment, when companies give, it needs to support overall corporate goals. Today, companies realize that being a good corporate citizen, being socially responsible, is good for business because it can help differentiate a company in the marketplace and spur greater customer loyalty and greater employee loyalty. So companies recognize that they can still turn a profit and do something good in the community. And there's a growing awareness with companies that nonprofit partnerships are a vital aspect of their work. So for ministries, we need to think about partnerships and how we forge partnerships with companies. Historically, nonprofits would look at large corporations and wonder how those businesses could help the nonprofit fulfill their goals. But the situation is actually reversed, and now companies look toward nonprofits and ask themselves, how can this great organization help us further our corporate goals? There are many types of support available from companies. Sometimes businesses make outright gifts. Sometimes they have corporate foundations through which they make gifts. Many of you are familiar with matching gift programs where business will match an employee's contribution 1-to-1, 2-to-1, even 3-to-1. Some businesses give away in-kind services, their products, or maybe even the talent of their leadership. Many companies offer release time for their employees so they could do good works in the community. And advertising and marketing budgets have been increasingly directed to support nonprofit partnerships. And in the world of sponsorship and marketing, there are many opportunities as well. Some of the ministries watching this probably have experience with a local business underwriting one of your events. Grocery stores are famously known for doing point-of-purchase promotions at the checkout counter. There are percentage of sales opportunities that you can strike with a business where a portion of a product's proceeds are given back to you. Some businesses will even donate media time that they've purchased to a partnership with a nonprofit organization. As you can see in this graphic, there are three main ways that companies like to provide support to nonprofits. One is through direct gifts. Another portion is through foundation support, but nearly 20%, and this number is growing, is through non-cash gifts. And so that could be in-kind or loaned exec support. As I mentioned, one type of non-cash support to nonprofits is volunteerism. And as you can see from this graph, company employees place great value on being given release time to be able to volunteer for a nonprofit organization. And companies see employee satisfaction rising. So if your ministry has an opportunity for businesses and their employees to get involved in partnership, that adds an even richer dimension to merely a financial transaction. Consumers today have high expectations of businesses. Over 90% of consumers expect that companies they support will be socially responsible, want companies to give their time and energy and money to worthy causes, and consumers place greater trust and value on companies that can demonstrate that kind of social responsibility and commitment. So the name of the game with corporate support is for ministry to demonstrate its worthiness and value to a potential corporate partner. You need to put yourself in the shoes of a corporate CEO or a general manager of a store who might ask themselves, what's in it for me? Why should I care about this partnership? How can this ministry help my business thrive? Remember, you may be competing with money that the company was going to spend on radio advertising or TV or newspapers, so you need to demonstrate that you can offer comparable benefits for their investment in a partnership with you. There are several common questions that companies may ask themselves in determining whether to partner with a particular nonprofit. How effective is this nonprofit doing its job? How good is its reputation in the community? Do we have an image problem at the company that we need to address, or a sales objective, and how could a particular partnership help with that? Can we tie a partnership to our existing PR and media plan? Is this partnership something that we can involve our customers in and strengthen their loyalty to us, or something for our employees that can strengthen their satisfaction to us? And there are also questions that a ministry would need to consider before deciding to pursue a relationship with a company. First of all, do the company's values align with our mission? Does this company have a habit of supporting nonprofits in the community? Do they have a reputation in terms of being a good partner? So there's a fair amount of listening and discovery that needs to happen in determining whether we've got a partnership that should be forged or not. It's the same as when we talked about with individual relationships. It's building rapport, it's asking questions, it's listening, it's looking for where there's a good common match. One subset of corporate sponsorship is an area called cause marketing. Some of you may have heard this expression. Cause marketing refers to when a company finds a cause, your ministry's work, for example, that aligns with their marketing efforts. Usually marketing budgets are sizable, and so there's an opportunity if you can make the case for why your ministry or a particular program or initiative is a good match for a company's business goals. But the key will be putting yourself in the shoes of the corporate representative and helping them think through how they can promote their goods or services through a partnership with you. So you will need to think about how you can promote the company through your communication channels and vehicles, and the company will also be thinking about how they can promote you through their communication channels and vehicles. It's a mutual investment. Let me give a few examples that illustrate the variety of ways that companies can partner with a nonprofit organization. Sears partnered with the American Red Cross and donated a percentage of their sales for emergency disaster kits that were purchased in their store. Deloitte & Touche, the consulting firm, donated $50 million in consulting services to over 300 nonprofit projects. Special K Cereal has supported children's literacy through box top promotions that drive sales of Special K and provide benefit back to literacy programs. Famous Amos Cookies also did something with Literacy Volunteers of America, where they donated a percentage of sales to this organization. So rather than just writing checks, companies like to focus on partnerships that can support and reflect their corporate missions. Sometimes companies are focused on raising money, sometimes improving their reputation, sometimes both. There are many clear and tangible benefits to companies when they've established a good, effective marketing partnership with a nonprofit organization. They can experience greater sales, greater visibility in the community, better corporate morale. They can differentiate their company from other competitors. They can improve customer loyalty. They can develop and target new customers. And they can enhance their overall corporate image through the halo effect of partnering with a great ministry like you. And they can also get great positive media coverage in the community. Overall, when we're thinking about relationships with corporations, it's key to think about a multifaceted approach. We're not merely going for a cash contribution. There are too many other wonderful opportunities that can help a relationship blossom and become meaningful over time. So, cash contributions, cause marketing initiatives, employee volunteerism, in-kind donations, loaned executives, these should all be things to think about and consider before meeting with corporate representatives and to explore and talk about together. Maybe one or two of these areas will really be of interest to a company. Maybe 5 or 6 of them will be. Thank you so much. We look forward to seeing you soon at the next Q&A session. Coming up next, Video 6 will focus on goals, benchmarks, and dashboard indicators. Knowing how well a fund development program is performing will let you make course corrections at the most opportune time. This video will explore how to set the right goals, benchmarks, and dashboard indicators to help ministry leaders track and monitor their activity.